Hey, my queen. Hope you're having an awesome weekend. I miss you. I hope you enjoyed watching the video I made for you yesterday. It was a lot of fun. Today, the little ones came over and we picked them up around, I think around 11. And we, trying to think, the first thing. They got lunch when they got here. And then my nephew needed to take a nap. So as he was taking his nap, we let my niece try on some different clothes. And it's always her favorite thing to do because, um, she there's so many things that my mom picks up for them to have to take back home when they leave. So, and she says, I like visiting Granny and Pop Ups because they have a lot of try ons. Not, it is not, that's her way of saying it was a lot of clothes that I can try on. It's not, they have a lot of try ons. That's what she calls them. So, but yeah, so, and she has a lot more patience than her brother. Her brother's like, I don't feel like trying on clothes. He does a little bit, but by the time he got into those second or third pair of shoes, he's like, okay, I've had enough of this. But they're a lot of fun. So after that, so my niece tried on clothes first while my nephew was taking a nap, and then we got him up from his nap, and I went and fixed 2 cheese pizzas. And while I was trying to get them a snack and talking to my mom to clean up their rooms a little bit, so when they came back from once they had dinner, it would be more tidy. I actually burnt both pizzas so much so it said wait until the cheese is golden brown. It was like my complexion by the time I got to it. And so something told me, I set a timer on it, but it was just too far gone. It was too much time. So that was disappointing. But I tried to give them the lightest pieces of pizza that were there. Oh, and I played soccer with my niece in the basement. We played just pass and played some music. And sorry, I'm kind of all over the place with the order of the day. After he took his nap, while he was taking his nap, she tried on clothes. Then we played soccer. Then what was the other way around? I can't remember as well. What was it? Yeah, I think it was the other way around. So we yes, my mom took my nephew upstairs to his nap. I took my niece downstairs. We played music and played pass with the soccer ball. Then after that, my nephew was still sleeping. We let her try on clothes. Got my nephew up, fixed the pizzas, burnt them, watched the South Carolina game. Um, Part of it, I was trying to. I cut up some fruit for them, just watermelon. We had extra watermelon here from. We gave one half to their dad, my brother, and his wife, and my sister-in-law, and we kept the other half with us so that my niece and nephew could have some while they were here. Um, and that was the other thing. I wanted to watch the Texas game, but that was the time that I was cooking, and I knew I wasn't gonna be able to watch it, and I knew y'all were gonna be fine. So I didn't watch. But what I did see of the game that I did turn on, it was no holds barred. Y'all definitely played. So I had to see if it ended as well as what it looked like as it started. But it looked like y'all were in good shape. Um, but I did see the South Carolina game and we won. Um, and we all watched that together. I gave them pizza and they sat on the floor. And my dad was there too, and my mom eventually joined us. Then after that, we had karaoke, and my niece, she's reading a lot, and she's reading very well for her age. She's only 4, but she can read books that are, um, I would say, at least on a first grade level at this point. She's very good at sounding things out and pronunciating, pronouncing and sounding out the words and using her, what do you call it? Um, yeah, just pronunciation, I guess, to figure out what the whole word is supposed to say. Um, and I think the fact that, as children's books usually have rhymes to them, so it makes it a lot easier for them to kind of understand, like kind of like a poem type style. So yeah, she read this book that I bought for her specifically because it says Big Sister on it. I'm a Big Sister is what the name of the book is called. And as my mom was giving my nephew a bath, um, I let her read the book in my room, and she didn't really need much help. Like if I just kind of broke the word up, because a lot of words are like compound words. Some of the times, like what was some of them? It's a good example. Let me see. I got the book here. I can show you. I forgot to take the Goodwill sticker off. I just saw it. Let's see. All right. So this is the name. This is the book here, and I bought it from a Goodwill near us for, I don't know how long. I think their books are like $2, something like that. And this is the first page. It was so cute. Let's see. Okay. So what's a good example of a compound word that I was looking at? She got excited. She got, let's see. I'll show you the first page. You can kind of get the gist of what the book is like. This is the first page. And what is it? I once was the baby. I've seen pictures of me. Now I am the big sister. So excited, yippee. All right, let's see here if I can find some compound words that we worked on together. You know what? Even it's a good word to try to talk about. Yeah, this is a good one. Well, let's see. I know there's some. Where am I looking? I think this is the one. These 2 pages. This is not exactly what I'm looking for, but it's kind of close. So let me see if I can hold the phone a little bit better. All right. When baby gets fussy, so I broke it up like that, like that. So fuss, see, like that, like that. And this was the other word. This is the word I was looking for. So starts, instead of saying starts all together, she was having a hard time saying it. So I said, what's in the sky at night? And she said star, and then we put the TS at the end, starts. And then she got lullaby. I just did like that, love. And then I'll break that word up like that. Bye. And I think I got that because when I was learning how to read, I think my mom and dad did that for me. So it helped me. And because they did that for me, that's why I say to tank Haman. Or I say Or sometimes I say Kelly, Michelle, and Bianichi. Oh, oh, all right. All right, this is the next page. All right, when it is quiet time, and baby, this is another word I did for breaking it up. A sleep. She understood the word because she's used to saying sleep by itself. So just putting the A in front of it just was, it was easy for her to see. What else? What is it? This the rest of this page is pretty straightforward. This was a cute page. I like this a lot. So it said, "I make baby," and I did giggle, gig, go, like that. When we play peekaboo, it is so much fun. It makes mommy laugh. I pretended like I was laughing, and then she figured out that word, laugh, too. And I thought this was a really cute picture. So, yep. So that's the book that I let her read today. She got to the last 3 pages, and then it was time for her to take a bath because her dad, because her brother, if I can get the words right, because her brother had finished taking his shower, his bath. He finished taking his bath, so it was her turn. And uh, so gave her a bath, got her dressed, dried off dressed, brushed her teeth, and put her to bed around. I'm not sure what time it was, to be honest. I think it was at least a couple hours ago at this point. Because it's, I'll show you. It's this time at the moment. So, um, my hair's all over the place. Um, so I think that, oh, and I played, we played, uh, my amp downstairs. We found a couple things. We played Happy by Pharrell on, as it turned to 12:34 just now, um, on the TV downstairs. We didn't play it in the music room and where I practice. Instead, we played it in the theater room, and my niece also wanted to listen to Piece by Piece by Pharrell, so we played that too. And we played Uptown Funk by Kids Bop, I think, that version. And my nephew started kind of trying to dance a little bit more. Um, then what else? We played some gospel songs. We played "Presence of the Lord Is Here" by Byron Cage. We played Jonathan Nelson, "Our God" medley. That was a really good mix. I liked how he did that. Um, and I had my harmonica, and I played it for a while, and then my niece wanted to play it, so I let her play the harmonica, and she did a pretty. She did pretty good. She was trying to change the notes, and she got used to like shifting it. And I tried to teach her how to do the vibrato with it, and she was trying. She did a good job. My my nephew was really excited to play the guitar, so that was awesome to see him trying to. He he was so determined to use the pick, and it kept dropping inside the sound hole of the guitar. I took the pick out at least, I want to say at least twice. I wanted to not give it back to him the third time, but I feel like I did. I don't think he dropped it the last time, but I was like, "Kai, please, please stop dropping this into the guitar hole, sound hole." Um, but thankfully, the way their guitar is set up, it's not like mine. When mine falls in there, it's the biggest headache because you can't reach. But because the children's guitars are so much smaller because of their size, they want it to be more compact so that they don't have to. It's not as large as obviously as a dreadnought that's for a full for a regular for an adult. And so the good thing is when I have to take the pick out at her guitar, their guitar, all I have to do is put it in the center of the sound hole and then reach my finger in and then hold it, press it down, and then turn the guitar upside down and let it fall out of my into my hand. It doesn't sound like a lot, but trying to get it into that position takes is it's I don't know. It takes patience. I'll put it that way. So it takes, and the more frustrated you get, the more it doesn't want to work with you. So you have to just be patient and try to take your time and center the pick into the center of the sound hole and then try to flip it over. But it is what it is. I'd rather. I'm just glad it doesn't have to stay in the guitar. As long as we don't have that problem, we're good to go. But tomorrow we should have some fun. It should be nice tomorrow as well. It's not supposed to rain. It's still supposed to be chilly though. So, we deal with that. But they'd have their coats and can go have the swing. And I think what was the other thing they said they wanted? Oh, we're gonna have breakfast, and I'm looking forward to breakfast because they're gonna have grits, and I want some grits. I love grits. You can never go with me for breakfast. You can never go wrong with tits. It rhymes with grits. Why not? All right. But yeah, I would like to have grits and things that rhyme with it. um, but tomorrow that's we're supposed to have that, and they also made a request for sausage and bacon, I believe. Well, we have both. I know. I don't know if they're gonna cook both, but I'm really looking forward to grits and whatever else I can put with it. I don't know. I don't mind egg, but I've I don't know if I want egg tomorrow. We'll see. I might just do grits and a protein shake, and we have some butter beans. Do some Hoppin' Johns. I want to be Hoppin' Johns. Hoppin' Johns does not have butter beans. That's the vegan the vegan butter beans. That's the vegan Hoppin' Johns. They're supposed to be red peas, dry peas, field peas. I keep saying the wrong one. Field peas. But anyway, we're not. I think my mom was saying we're gonna take them back around in the afternoon. Um, I really want to watch Michigan play again tomorrow. They've been doing so good. I'm really surprised. I wanted to see how they did after playing Howard and how Howard lost to them. And I think the other team was St. John's. I think I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong about that. But I know the game they had yesterday um, against Alabama was very uh, interesting. It's interesting to see the transition because their first half is not what they do in the second half. And um, tomorrow, I think they play, was it Tennessee? I think it's Tennessee, who I think is a 9 or 6 seed, one of the two. So we'll see how they do. But Tennessee has played some teams. I don't know if they're going to be big because the thing about Michigan, all their players, all their forwards and their center, they're they're pretty buff. So, but yeah, I want to see how they do, see how far they go. Um, Between them and what's another men's team? Um, what was the other one I thought of? Mm, I can't think of them right now. Oh, you know what I was surprised at? The LSU lost to Duke. I saw the last shot that the Duke player made. That was crazy. I didn't watch the game. I saw the highlights while watching the South Carolina game, and I mean it doesn't get much greater than that in the tournament. So that's what it is. That's what it's about. You know, you never know. So, um, but let's see. There's something else I was going to mention to you. Please, that's what I was going to say. Please keep one of the things. Please keep my uh teacher, my guitar teacher, in your prayers. He's dealing with some health issues right now, and so is his daughter. Um, so Lord knows. I don't want to think about it too much, but it's just one of those things where like it's just a real in your face case of be grateful, because things, you might like it's like you said, and I'll end with this. It's like it's kind of like what you said for not for, but in the video where you had that moment where you were talking about why did God give you this life and how you felt like you didn't deserve it, not deserve it, but why you were so blessed and favored to have it. Your mom, your dad, your family, your friends, your sisters, your children, um, everything. And when you look at it really um, and think about, you know, all that you've been a part of and all that you've done, all that you've been a part of, like I mentioned, your family, all your fans is another thing. All your fans, all over the world, like not even just in one location. Like that's crazy. It just shows how much favor is on your life, beloved. Um, it just shows the power of your beautiful spirit. And like you said, it didn't have to be that way. You know, to be chosen to have the responsibilities that you have. You know, um, the favor, the shining, the salt that you're made of, the light that that we're all attracted to in you. You know, the light that's in you, in your heart, in your soul, in your spirit, in your aura, your vibe, your energy, all of it. And if people just look on the surface at just based on your physical, uh, should I be naughty on this part? No, it's just, I'll keep it serious. I'll say serious. You know, the fact that people could just see on the outside and be like, I just you're more than your looks. There's so much depth to you, so much. And it's mhm, you are. You're the total package. You are. You. Nobody thinks the way you do. Nobody has a vision, and planning and attention to detail and patience and consideration and passion and compassion, care, meant, you know, and you don't have to do it. You don't have to be, you know, nearly as patient as you are. You know, you don't have to be, but it's your nature to be, you know. It's your nature to be. And because of that, God has granted you God has granted you all that you have to be. And certain things are meant to be. And to be the future is bright. I see. ACB. BCA. ABC. CBA. Yeah. I'm so grateful for the fact that we've both been blessed with great support networks, because, you know, even though I haven't reached the full extent of what I would like to do in terms of what the things I've mentioned, like I told you, to my brother last year. Um, it will. And the good thing is, it's starting. So, you know, I'm just grateful for having even though, like I told you before, my family, sometimes you know, we've gone through what we've gone through, but you know, some don't have it like I do. And so, you know, my family, even though they don't understand the full spectrum of what I've gone through, um, I'm willing to let them, uh, I'm willing to give them leeway, um, because of it, you know. So, you know, they don't know everything, and they don't need to know everything. But I will say, I'm grateful for um, them. Because push come to shove, my family is yeah, it's favored too. So, but it is what it is. You just gotta you know count your blessings and be very um, and continue to be grateful. I guess is all I would like to say. All right, beloved. Well, I hope you had a good evening. It's been great spending this time with you. And I wanted to look back at that video that I made for you yesterday, but I haven't had time to today because of the kids. So I'll try to look at it tomorrow. I feel like I gotta go. Good night. Love.